What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Bam. We got a situation here in Kansas City, Missouri. On Thursday, the police fatally shot Malcolm Johnson. This was actually, well, let me back up. The video was released. A new video was released on Thursday of the police fatally shooting Malcolm Johnson back in March. Now, a group of Kansas City leaders are calling the shooting unjustified, not surprisingly. The video shows a new angle of the scuffle between police and Malcolm and the eventual shooting at the BP gas station at 63rd Street and Prospect Avenue on March 25th. Police were looking to detain Malcolm, and the video appears to show to have been recorded behind the counter of the gas station. You can hear two guys behind the gas station talking about they finna shoot him. Oh, whoa, did they shoot him? They killed him. They killed him. Now, before they had said that they killed him, dude was like, this guy is a regular here. You know, he's family. You know, what's interesting is that how they set back, okay, this is their store. This guy is somebody they could vouch for and say, they could have vouched to the police for and said, hey, you know, this is a regular man, you know, don't hurt the man, you know, like, there's no guarantee that they wouldn't have squeezed off on him anyway. But when they know they're being watched and recorded and the public is playing for them not to hurt somebody, not to harm somebody, not to go overboard and be overzealous like they normally are, you know, sometimes it can have an impact on their behavior. Not all the time, but sometimes. I just felt like the dudes that was sitting back there recording, they could have done more than what they did, especially since they decided to call them family. But anyway, you know how that goes. Family can be your worst enemy sometimes. Now, this video that shows the police apprehending dude, you can see him. First of all, they try to make an arrest. They try to detain him, but he takes off and tries to run. They immediately catch him, and then off camera, you can't really see what's going on, but then they come back into frame, and they got like 5 cops on him, and they got him down on the ground. I mean, he's pinned to the ground, okay? And then these 2 female cops come rushing in. When the first female cop come in, at first she instinctively about to reach for her gun, and she decided against it. Then she left out and then came back in, and the other female cop is the one that pulled the gun and shot. Check this out, fam. Here's where it gets really, really tricky for the police. So they claimed initially that he shot the cop, but the evidence shows that she shot the cop. She shot once, and she thought she had hit Malcolm, but she hit the cop. And then she thought that Malcolm had shot the police, she said. The other cop, she said. So she shot him twice and then killed him. Now they got 7 police officers on one person, and you got to shoot somebody. You got to shoot an unarmed person. It's 7 of you, mother. You got to shoot an unarmed person. It's 7 of y'all. Where these coward ass cops come from? Oh, that's right. They coward ass mamas and daddies. That's where they come from. Straight cowards, man. Cowards. How is it that it even takes 7 cops to take down one person. It don't. They got a gang mentality. So they like to pile it on. They like to all make sure they got a little something in. They got a little lick in, a little punch in, a little kick, got shot in, That's how they get down. So they got a so-called investigation now into the shooting, and it's being handled by the Missouri State Highway Patrol, their homeboys. The cop who did the shooting was reassigned to, I believe they said an airport or something. So basically, it's just kind of like, no. I'm thinking about a whole other case. I don't actually know exactly what happened with this cop. I know he was I think suspended with pay or something like that. Let's see. Okay, as part of the discussion, we are evaluating accounting the job is to that. So it doesn't even say what happened to the cop that shot him. So as far as we know, she's still on the job, getting a free check. And I say it's a free check because they don't do nothing, fam. They don't do nothing but go around brutalizing people, beating up on folks, and getting paid. Writing tickets, making people's lives more miserable. People already got, and the trip part about it is that they write more tickets in impoverished areas than they write in affluent areas where the people got the money. So people are already down on their luck already, working paycheck to paycheck, and they steady piling it on, giving people tickets and shit that they already can't afford. Another way to make sure that people stay in a permanent state of inadequacy. You dig what I'm saying? It's all a hustle, fam. They straight up murdered this man. I mean, straight murder. Imagine, let's switch the roles. Let's say you had 7 people who was holding down somebody. Let's say the person was a suspect. Let's say the person was a suspected thief or whatever. And they had 7 people holding them down. And somebody decided to pull out a gun and just shoot them. What y'all think would have happened? Oh, you're going to jail. You know why? Because they want to be the only ones to be able to shoot and get away with it and kill and get away with it. Going into the comments. Johnny Storms from Cincinnati, Ohio. What up? Linda Baker, I see you. Land was built on bloodshed. You got that right. Dorothy Grayson. Yeah, so just so y'all will let's see. Just to remind everybody, Kansas City, Missouri, is not in the South. That's for the people that like to, talk about, oh man, how bad it is. That's bad down south. Man, if you in the United States, it's bad. Let's get that understood. Kansas City is in the Midwest. And it don't even have to be Kansas City, Missouri. It could be Kansas City, Kansas. It could be New York. It could be California. It could be Oregon. It could be Washington State. It can be South Dakota, North Dakota, Wisconsin. It don't matter. It's the U.S. It's United States law enforcement. It's a culture. It's a clique. It's a game. They're all in the same game. The judges, the prosecutors, the clerks, the processors, all of them, they're all in the same game. Oh, let me address something, fam. So let me address something right quick. Hold on. Let me give a shout out first. Jerome Hempel. Is that Hempel? Hemphill. Okay. Jerome Hemphill. What's up, man? Show some love, fam, to the newest member of the Willie D Live channel, Jerome Hemphill. I see Teresa Pearson in the building. Willie D, did you hear about the break victim of Charlemagne the God? Jessica Reed. I don't think I heard you talk about this yet. If you did, my apologies. She need more exposure to help her get the justice she need. Nah, I ain't heard nothing about it. I'll check it out. But I will say this, fam. I will say this. Hold on. Yeah, I will say this. For the people that try to promote the messy stuff, that want to hear people just want to hear black men talk down about black men and all that stuff, just want to hear that. I ain't with that. You know, whether I'm cool with Charlemagne or not, I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm moving forward. My goal ain't to go back and just be talking about the same old messy shit all day. You know, I'm talking about information. I'm providing information and instructions. You know, so if it ain't about growth, I ain't really with it. Now, if it's a sucker that I feel like that's out there riding on the black community all day long, you know, that's doing dirty like that, oh yeah, all systems go. But I'm gonna check that story out. You know, no, I hadn't heard about it. Yeah, come on here with any of that messy shit that's going on out there that everybody doing. Any of that messy shit, I'm gonna block you quick. So see, some of y'all don't do nothing but sow dissension. And I'm not talking about the person who asked the question, but I'm just saying some people want to hear mess. That's all they want to hear. They just want to hear black men going at it all day long. Just want to hear going back and forth, all that stupid shit. First of all, I ain't going back and forth with nobody. You know, I'm gonna say what I got to say. You can say what you want to say, and then next time, I see you in traffic. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going back and forth all that messy shit. I'm not doing that. And that's also, fam, another way for people to try to take you off your game, you know? Leonard Fisher, what it do? Sister Christian, hey. What's up, Tamika Hicks? Trisha, I see you. And also, fam, I'm gonna go ahead and make a prediction also. Donald Trump is not going to be the president in 2024. Fam, let me tell you something. When it comes to major world events, major news, the stuff never really happened the way you think it's going to happen. And these winners are less predictable than you think they are. For instance, a lot of people thought that the Lakers was going to repeat. Seemed like everything was right. Everything was lined up for them to automatically repeat, right? Then all of a sudden, Anthony, I think his name is Davis, got injured, and then LeBron got injured, and all of a sudden, the Lakers got knocked out in the first round. Nobody could have predicted that. Anybody who predicted that would probably be a millionaire right now, you know, because nobody could have saw that coming. When Barack Obama became president, nobody saw that coming. You started getting the end. People only really started believing when he won Iowa. When he won the Iowa caucus, when he won that the Iowa primary, that's when people started really believing, oh, wait a minute, whoa, this dude, he could get it. He could get in. You know, so he's not going to be the president. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. So all y'all talking about Trump 24, take your ball and go home, because he's not getting back in. J Love, what up? Got some trolls in the house. Got to get rid of the trolls. Why? Because trolls are hoes. Got to get rid of them. See, I don't give them no energy, fam. See, that's what they do. They just come in. Sometimes I'll be on other people's channels, man, and I just see the trolls in their channels, and they just be all up in the chat, just sowing seeds of dissension. Just, you know, a troll main goal is to just cause confusion. They don't care what you're talking about. They're gonna go in, man. You could be talking about growing tomatoes. They're gonna jump in there. They're gonna jump in the chat and start talking about Quando Rondo. Man, Quando Rondo did, you know, this is what trolls do. They just cause confusion. So what you got to do, I have to remind people from time to time how you handle trolls. The way you handle them the same way everybody else handled them. You know, you treat them like nothing, like the nothing they are. You know, their mama didn't want them, their daddy didn't want them. They have bad relationships. They can't keep a man or a woman, whatever they like. They can't keep them. You know, they're pretty much like a lot of these race soldiers. You know, they're unwanted. They got low self-esteem. So when you get around them, if you witness them, you got to ignore them. But if they get in your way, you just kind of stomp them out and keep on moving. You don't even give them no attention. Just stomp them out and keep moving. If you can get a chance now to get up on them and peel their cap, then you peel their cap and keep on moving. Just keep it moving. Because they're nobodies. They're not growing. They're not building anything. They're useless. They're not good friends. They're good for nothing. They're horrible parents, you know, horrible siblings, just horrible people, horrible, miserable people. And misery loves company. So the internet is the greatest tool ever invented for them, because they can get their nothing asses on the internet and act like they're somebody, act tough, talk all the talk that they want to talk and be anonymous. And even the ones who are not anonymous, who show their face, they don't show up in public. They don't show up announced, because they know somebody will beat their head in for running that mouth. So you guys just got to know how to deal with them and just keep it moving. You know, their whole game is to just throw you off your game. Ain't that something, man, to have a life like that where a person's whole game is to throw you off your game? That's something else, huh? That's the true definition of a low life. So yeah, I know some of y'all out there listening right now. You're thinking about you want to put something fly. You want to talk slick right now. You want to type something right now, but you're holding it in because you know I'm gonna block your ass. So just know I'm waiting on you. I look forward to it. You ain't gonna get no shine on my channel. I ain't giving you no shine. I'm gonna block you, then talk about you. I'm not saying your name. I'm gonna dog you out so bad. I'm gonna treat you just like the rest of the world treat you, like you're nothing. I'm gonna treat you so bad. I'm gonna make you feel so bad. I'm gonna make you want to go take some pills or something. Go take a jump. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna make you go play in traffic blindfolded. Sup, Nisi? Larry Days. If you're just not joining us, fam, we were talking about Malcolm Johnson, who was murdered by the police in Kansas City, Missouri, inside of a gas station. He was they were trying to apprehend him about something. They never even haven't, as far as I know, they haven't said what they tried to arrest him for. But when they tried to arrest him, he tried to run out of the store. And they tackled him, 5 cops on him, wrestling, beating him down, whatever they're doing. Then a couple of lady cops come in, and one of them pulls out a gun and shoots. Well, she ends up shooting the cop. Now, her story was she thought that, now keep in mind, she shot once. Her story is that she thought the guy shot. How stupid you got to be? How stupid you think we have to be? So she shoots first. No other shots are fired. She shoots, thinking she shoot the dude, but she shoots the cop. Then she realized she shot the cop. Then she shoot 2 more times and then kill Malcolm. But then her story was she thought Malcolm had shot the cop, but only 1 shot was fired, and that's the shot she fired. Prior to her firing the 2 fatal shots, only 1 shot had been fired. So now they're trying to lie about it and sweep it under the rug, trying to sweep the truth under the rug. But the new video comes out with the new angle, and now we see what's really popping. So this is nothing new, how they lying and trying to sweep it under the rug. It's all part of protocol for them. That's part of protocol. That's what they do. Rico, what up, Rico? Miss Sean, what it do? Larry Davis, Asia, Miss Knox, what up? What's up, Glenn? Says she'll take an involuntary manslaughter and get 2 years. I don't think so. I don't think so. Anytime they can get you with like some resisting arrest or something like that, she gonna be able to say, she gonna lie. Because you can't really see everything going on, so she gonna lie and try to say the dude reached for her gun or something. She gonna just lie. She gonna lie, and the rest of them gonna lie with her. Colette Lucas. Colette. Only known one Colette in my lifetime. That's a nice name though, Colette. Elton Strong, appreciate you. Celeste Mitchell coming through on the Cash App. What's up, Celeste? Johnny Blake's, what it look like? What's up, David? K-Tron, what up? DJ K-Tron in the building. The legendary DJ K-Tron. Show some love, fam. Aretha H. Larry Davis. Remember my cousin Chicken Man from the Nickel? Yeah, I remember Chicken Man. Yeah, absolutely. Percy Cole, Chicago, salute. Who was that? Hubert Webster. What's up, H-Dub? D. Lee, what up? Trey B. Solo. Anthony Tillman coming through on the Cash App. What's up, Ant? Kim Rogers coming through on the Cash App. Brian Grayson coming through. Luis Garcia coming through on the Cash App. Appreciate y'all, fam. New York in the building. Jazzy Jeff. The original Jazzy Jeff in the building. What up? Todd Dunlap. Appreciate you, homie. Abraham Wallace say he likes this shirt I got on. Hey, yeah, this is Grindstone. It's a black-owned company out of DC. Grindstone. Just believe. Mr. Flamboyant, what up? Jones D. It's all a mind game. What's up, Vincent Brown? And fam, and this is a question I want to ask, fam. Why is it always males? Cause I ain't gonna even say men, I'm gonna say males. Why is it all these black males, that be in the comments just being messy? Why is it always just a bunch of black males just being messy? Where these motherfuckers come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I swear to God, fam, I didn't see dudes like that when I was growing up. Now, I seen a lot of dudes who may have had their own private battles, their own shortcomings, whether they may have been a drug dealer, an alcoholic, or an abuser, or a thief, a killer, whatever. But I did not see dudes, like I was not around messy dudes. Like I wasn't around like dudes who sit around and talk about other dudes all day. I didn't grow up around that. I didn't even know men do that. Like I never associated that trait with men until I became a grown man and I started getting out more and I started seeing these dudes. But with the advent of the internet, it's just opened it all the way up. And it's like, it's crazy because it seemed like I bet you 98%, 99% of all trolls are males. All trolls. I bet you 99% of all trolls are males. These are dudes who ain't got nothing to do with their time. They ain't got shit to do. They ain't got nothing popping. They ain't got no kids to raise. They ain't got no woman to hold and make love to and hang out with and spend quality time with. They pretty much just gave up on life. They ain't got no hobbies. A lot of them ain't got jobs. If they do got a job, it's part-time because ain't no way you got a full-time job where you actually get paid and you got a full-time job on the internet. Ain't no way. These dudes be on the internet and be all over the internet. Hey, ear hustling. Listen to what one YouTuber say. Ooh, go back over to the other YouTuber. Listen to this, giving them videos, passing videos from the other YouTuber to this YouTuber. Look what he said. Look what he said. Listen. All that old hoe shit. Where they come from, fam? I don't even understand it. I wasn't raised around those type of dudes. Didn't even know they existed. I swear I did not know men like that existed. I didn't know that was a trait, a male trait. Some of these suckers, some of y'all, and I know some of y'all out there listening right now, go find yourself a daddy. I know you probably didn't like your daddy. He didn't grow up around you. He didn't do nothing for you, so you hate him. But you need to go find somebody who got man qualities and latch on, man. Go read a book, find a book or something of a brave man. Go read a book about Malcolm X. Hell, it can be John Amos. Man, go read a book. Go read Good Times, the book, or watch the series Good Time and just watch how James Evans conducted himself. He didn't have a lot of money. The man was poor financially, but he was rich spiritually. He was rich in manhood and in love. For his children and his woman and his community. Go find some goddamn body to be a role model, man, because your ass ain't got it. You dudes, some of y'all missed it, man. And you can't pass it on to your kids because you ain't got it. And guess what's gonna happen, fam? These suckers out here that's trolls, guess what they gonna do? They gonna raise trolls. They kids, because they ain't got nothing to give them. They don't have nothing to give. So guess what what's gonna end up happening? They have nothing to give, so their kid's gonna grow up morally bankrupt. Imagine a fuckboy raising a child. What can he give him? Nothing. That's a child that ain't gonna respect him, ain't gonna respect nothing, because the child gonna know early, damn, my daddy a fuckboy. I ain't listening to him. Child gonna go out there and do whatever they want to do or whatever, and they're gonna end up more than likely being just like their daddy. You can't give what you ain't got. Coupon King, what up? Bill Others. Jeffrey Lane, what up? What's up, Jeff? By the way, all my California people, I'll be in Cali tomorrow. I'll be out there tomorrow. I think I'm gonna stay out there for about a week or so. And kick it. What's up, Rashida? Where you been? Never dozing. What's up? Lorenzo G. What it look like? Cash Man. Right, fam. A few more shout outs and I'll shut it down. Bruce Nome. Is it Nome or Nom? Nome. I'm going with Nome. And what's this? 3rd of June, they killed Winston Smith in Minnesota. What's the date? The 5th? Yeah, man, you know, they out there. It's just they out there just being police. I don't even like to say police officers because officers sound like it's like a respect thing. Officer. That's like sound like a respect thing. Thugs. Minister Jeannie Lane. What's up, Minister Jeannie Lane? Lit. G Nuts say, I thought you were pro-police. Nah, you're not. You don't know me, homie. That's why it's important to not just watch one video of somebody and think you got them figured out. You better go down my timeline, any timeline, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Ain't no way you're going to get that confused. I wish I would be out here talking about pro-police while all this damn killing they doing and abusing their authority, where they planting dope on people and killing people and harassing people, writing trumping charges up on people. Then when a good police officer, try to hold them accountable, that good police officer gets ostracized, demonized, criticized, and they try to sometimes put them involved in a homicide. They try to make them a homicide. This happens all the time. How is it that you live in a society where evil gets to live to be a ripe old age and the good people get killed, and then the so-called good people do nothing about these good people who get killed, and they don't hold the evil people accountable? It's going on every day in this country. Isha Anderson, supporting the truth. That's what's up. Appreciate you, Isha. Aisha, that's Aisha. Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah, fam, we got all these crooked policemen out here, and just because they got a badge on, people automatically supposed to just respect them, but they part of a culture, that rape, kill, brutalize, plant drugs and other evidence on people, put people away in prison for years. I mean, I saw one case, I think a week ago, where some guy received, I think this guy received like 30 years in prison for like a piece of crack cocaine, just a piece of crack cocaine, just because he had priors. The man don't need, if he obviously he got a piece of crack cocaine, the man don't need no damn jail sentence. The man need some rehabilitation. The man need to be in a hospital. Obviously, the man has a damn crack habit, but they get his man 30 years in prison. This is the type of evil people that's in positions of power in this country, man. And these people are allowed to just sit there and do what they do, and nobody check them. Nobody check them. You put these politicians in place to represent the people. They're cowards, or they just get in there and become part of the program. They do the same thing that the people who they vow to hold accountable do. It's a cold game, man. Now, what I'm saying right now should be commended. Every single person in the world who call themselves good people, decent people, God-loving people, should be on board with what I'm saying. But there's people out there right now looking at me with a scowl on their faces. They can't stand what I'm saying. Why is that? But I get marked the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. They sent this man to prison for a piece of rock, 30 years. You know how they do it. You walk into the courtroom, Mr. Jackson, I'm looking at your case records right now, and you've been in trouble with the law for 20 years. Time and time again, we've given you a chance. You have 7 cases of possession of a controlled substance. You've been to rehab. We've sent you to rehab. That didn't work. You served a total of 6 years in prison. That hasn't worked. We're giving you probation. That hasn't worked. We are a country of laws. You are a danger to society, and I know you have a family who loves you, and that's good. But we have to protect the community from you. Therefore, I'm going to go ahead and commit you to the state penitentiary for a total of 30 years. You'll be eligible for parole after you have completed 27 and a half years. These people don't give a damn, fam. It really takes evil people to do people like that, to sit up on that bench and judge people like that and give people that kind of time, and not have any more flexibility, especially when it's a person, a Black person or somebody of color. They got ways to shake it up and give some alternative sentences when it's somebody that look like them. Yeah, these people are a trip. Larry Davis, what's up? Larry Davis coming through on the Cash App. Natasha coming through on the Cash App. Appreciate y'all, fam. JW said the inmates need mentors. What the inmates need is some alternative programming. Right now, prisons are just adult nurseries. Basically, people going there, adult nurseries with bars. That's all it pretty much is, because you're just in there, like in nursery schools, and some nursery schools, people learn, you learn a little something, right? But if you don't learn anything, the kid don't feel like playing or whatever, they don't play. So you have some people in there that go out of their way to try to get into the law library and stuff like that and try to learn, and they read and do as much as they can for research and stuff. But really, it's really more about just housing you, holding you, and making you work for slave labor. That's really what it's about. More than anything, that's slave labor. That's really what it's about. That's the hustle. Put no bodies in there. A lot of these prisons are located in small towns. These small towns are incentivized to have prisoners. The state give funds to those prisons. So this is how these little small towns survive. Some of these small towns, that's their hustle. You know how some towns, their thing might be that, they cater to the energy business. Some towns, it might be set up for a bakery, a major bakery like Baird's or something like that, Mrs. Baird's or whatever. It could be the steel business, the steel industry, might be the cotton industry, whatever. Some of these towns, the industry is the prisons. So they got to keep the prisons going, because if that prison gets shut down, the whole town go, because they ain't got no other hustle. The whole town, they'll wipe out 99% of they'll wipe out 99% of the population if the prisons get shut down. Right, good point. And they count the prisoners, this is C. Vesey, they count the prisoners as part of their population. So, because they have more of a population, they're able to get more government contracts. That's the hustle, fam. But the inmates are the bad guys. The inmates are the bad guys. And these crooks. I mean, basically, you got inmates over inmates. It's just that these inmates, we decide we're going to give uniforms to. These criminals are going to look after these criminals. And we're going to give these criminals uniforms and badges and keys, access codes to watch over these criminals. You put a criminal, you put a criminal over a criminal, what you think gonna happen? They talk down to. A lot of these COs, they're youngsters. They're like in their 20s, early 30s. And they be talking to grown men like 50, 60, 70 years old like they're dogs. I seen this firsthand, fam. I know what I'm talking about. They talk to grown men like they're nothing. And they do things to make sure to escalate situations where certain inmates don't get out of jail. They'll straight up cause confusion. They'll straight up cause drama. They'll green like somebody taking off on you. So when you fight back, that's another 5 years. You know, that's another year, whatever. They know you got a parole hearing coming up. Think about what I'm saying. You got a parole hearing coming up. Oh yeah, we're gonna make sure you don't get parole, because guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna do an incident report. So when you go see your parole out, when you go see the parole board looking at everything you've done since the last time you came up for parole, or since you've been there. Says here that you had a fight in the chow hall with an inmate and you hit him in the head with a metal tray. Well, the tray wasn't metal. It was plastic. Well, the fact remains is that you hit him? It says that you hit him in the head with a tray, a food tray. Did you do that, Mr. Jackson? Yes. Okay. In light of the information that we received today, and by your own admission, we don't think that you're ready to be paroled. We'll see you again, Mr. Jackson, in 18 months. This is what they do, fam. Yeah. Who is that? Is that Tyara? Tyarra. What is that name? Tyara. I'm going with Tyara. Says I wasn't no criminal, so I'm assuming that you was a police officer. A CO. Well, if it wasn't you, I'm not talking about you. See, that's the thing, fam. Y'all know I'm not talking about every single CO. Just like I'm never talking about every single police officer. So y'all got to, use a little discernment there. You got to know that. You not got to know how I operate. I'm not talking about everybody. I mean, if the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't fit, hey, leave it on the shelf. Until wow. What's up, Stephanie White? So we're going to be following this case, fam. This case of Malcolm Johnson. We're gonna be following this case of Malcolm Johnson and see how it goes. It's hard. It's hard to win when you got the criminals investigating the criminals. You got the criminals investigating themselves. It's very hard to win, fam. It's hard to win. Oh, man. I'm out, fam. R.I.P. Malcolm Johnson. No more talk.